Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to all. Okay, my name is Muhammad Herudin bin Muhammad Rasid as a host for our talk today. So I would like to introduce our panel. For the first guest is Mr. Azro. Okay, second Miss Afika, and then Mr. Fahmi for the third guest. So our topic today is about lost job during the pandemic. Okay, as we know, the pandemic was a tragic and a big issue to all people around the world nowadays. So same with our country, Malaysia. For your our information, the COVID-19 the pandemic continues to ravage the economy. Data from the Human Resource Ministry that 99,696 Malaysians have lost their job since the implementation of the Movement Control Order (MCO) in March up to November 27 this year. So we go to first guest, Mr. Azro. What the fact for the people for this pandemic? Okay.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Khairuddin.
Yeah. Welcome.
So the fact that people get because of this pandemic COVID-19, our mental health will increase. People also get stressed and even worse when and they also will have a depression. So I will elaborate more about this topic. So the employer was also affected because it had to lay off workers who were skilled in their jobs. They also had to do multiple jobs at one time, and that caused health effect. Second thing, they also had to managing the fear of contracting the virus and worry about people close to us who are particularly vulnerable, challenging for us.
Okay. For guest one to Mr. Azro, thank you for the explanation, first explanation. So I want to know, we want to know about increase the crime and in our people. Can you elaborate about the solution or not solution, but the crime for the people? Okay.
As we know, the crime also increased to support their daily needs, such as burglars and news snatchers. So the bereavement, isolation, loss of income, and fear are triggering mental health condition, or exacerbating existing ones. People also may be facing increased level of alcohol and drugs and drug use, and also they also are facing to insomnia and also anxiety. So for the last, they also are people now will because of the pandemic, they also being addicted for gaming or gambling disorder because of this world outbreak. So That's all. I moved to
Okay,
also.
thank you, Mr. Azro. That is a big problem lah, issue for our people. The mental health, okay, will increase. Okay, so what about the what we call that, the financial economy for the people? We go to our guest number two, Miss Apika. Maybe Miss Apika can elaborate more about issue for financing and about economy. Okay, Apika.
Okay, thank you for passing to me. I'm agree about the mental health that caused by the impact of losing job. For my topic is about the facing a financial shock, and it happened for the most family. It might be a sudden notice, so some family not have enough saving to cover everything. There are a few types of economic hardship, such as difficulty paying for housing and other bills, putting off medical care, and experiencing food insecurity. Um, for the food insecurity, it is the destruction of food intake or eating pattern because of lack of money. This will affect the healthcare like anemia, aggressive and stress. Um, the next, it will cause difficult to pay rent. Will put renter at risk for eviction, especially when implemented expired and struggling to pay back the rent.
Okay, so for the guest two, Miss Afika, how about the rental pay? They are struggling to pay the rent. How you elaborate the effect?
The house owner will push them to pay on time. For the worst, they will driven out and have nowhere to go. Besides, they might need to borrow money from people around them to survive. Even so, they can borrow their money every single time. So they need and to try to get some income the for to get their income to cover for their need. I think that's it for me. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Okay, thank you, Miss Afika. Yeah, that's true, because if we lost the job, the financial was short, and everything was slowed down. So back to the our survey, when I read this survey, the survey has found that 46.6% such employee respond had report losing their job following COVID-19 and the movement control, MCO, being enforced. As though we have still have a job, as 35.5 percent report decrease in income by over 19%. Yeah. That percentage is very huge. Then, in fact, the financial, the mental people. So, how they want to get the improvement for go out this problem? Maybe Mr. Fahmi can elaborate about the positive way, or do something, because they lost the job, and then what they can do for survive their life. Mr. Fahmi?
Okay, there is some positive way they can do. In positive way, they will try to do a small business to get their side income. They can do a small business such as drop ship and make some service like repairing, drawing, and so on.
Okay, Mr. Fahmi, you said about the positive way from their do the business, dropship and everything. So, uh, how they can do something different? What we can what they they're doing to get more uh, more apa ni more payment or everything to move on their life. Can describe.
They can change their profession, like um, from working to big company, and they can move to restaurant so that they get their new experience by doing something different. They can feel how hard the others to get some income, and they can be more creative to do something. Also, they can solve any problem if they faces problem in their future. They also can grow their business from small business to get a valuable profit, and it's also give the benefits for each others. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Fahmi, for that explanation. Very good explanation actually, because some people we can do anything during this problem during this pandemic. So this not what we call that issue if you want to move on, and then the pandemic outbreak have a huge impact for the both people and their family. The impact of losing job and affect the mental health and affect the financial the most for their families and everything. So uh, for that conclusion, for this is explanation for our guest, as we know, we can do anything if you have well, Mr. Fahmi say have to do dropship or agents or like that lah. So what we want to say is stay safe and do SOP what the current government want to do. So that's all from for us, and thank you for watching, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.